Hey friends, Sarah from the Charming Detroiter. Today I am sharing my 6 travel tips and a roundup of my favorite vacation outfits for Hawaii. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I am Sarah from the Charming Detroiter. I'm so excited that you are here today for this video. We are leaving for Hawaii in 5 days, I believe. So we're going to Maui for a 10-day little baby moon kind of getaway with me and my husband and Sophia, our daughter, and we could not be more excited. Today is my packing day and I'm thinking I'm pretty ready to pack, but I thought I would share with you guys my 6 tips for how I go about deciding what I need to pack and actually packing. This is going to be a really informative video, hopefully for you guys if you are also looking to pack for a warm weather trip or any really trip, of course. So I'm going to share my 6 tips with you guys, and then at the end of this video be sure you stay tuned because I'm going to share a little roundup of some of the outfits that I'm most excited for this trip before I pack them. Stay tuned for that. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up below. That really helps me out. It helps other people like you find this video too, and also click that big red subscribe button down there and also click the notification bell next to it so you don't miss any of my videos. Without any further ado, let's get right into the video. All right, so step 1, this is kind of like the more obvious step, of course, but you really need this information in order to know what to pack and how much to pack. So you need to know things like what are your accommodations, what are your flights, and then what is the driving situation. So are you going to use Ubers, taxis, whatever, or do you need to rent a car? Get all of that down first because it's going to make packing a lot easier. The second step is to really kind of nail down a general idea of what you want to do when you're there. For example, we're going to Maui and we're hoping for a very nice, long, relaxing beach and pool-filled trip. However, we do have a few things on our bucket list that we want to do. So we're going to do the road to Hana. For 2 days, we're actually going to spend on the road to Hana. There are also a few different hikes that we want to do that week. And then we also would like to do a submarine boat kind of tour situation. I know a few of the things that we want to do. And then the other kind of important part is what is the meal plan? So are you going to be eating in the condo or in your hotel? Or are you going to be going out to dinner? So for us, we really like to eat out to dinner, especially on vacation. And so that is kind of the plan. So it gives you a general sense of what do I need to pack? How fancy, how casual, do I need athletic wear, that kind of thing. So I like to put together a pretty specific schedule of what the trip will kind of look like, an outline of the trip, so to speak. So I'll have kind of each day, what is our plan for that day? That way it's really good. So if you need to make any advanced reservations, like we do have to do for some things in Hawaii, we can make those in advance and we are all set to go with the date and the time that we need to have that reservation for. All right, step 3, before you buy any new clothes or before you pop open that suitcase, make sure you check the weather. You can go on weather.com and actually look up the historical weather for anywhere, the previous year. And so you can kind of get an idea of what the weather will be like during the day and then in the evening as well while you are going to be there. And so I took a look at the historical weather for Maui and I know that it's going to be about in the low to hopefully mid 80s when we're there during the day and then in the higher 60s during the evening. And so it's generally going to be pretty nice, hopefully not too much rain as is apt to happen in Hawaii sometimes. This is another piece of information that I like to put in my schedule so that I can kind of see, all right, what am I planning on wearing each day and is it going to be weather appropriate? I recommend checking the weather a couple more times kind of leading up to your trip within the week or so before, just so you can make sure that your packing list is really accurate and that you don't need to buy anything else. All right, so step 4, about 4 or 5 weeks or so out from the trip, I will start to plan out my outfits. This is really important because it gives me time to purchase anything that I might have in mind for an outfit that I don't own yet in my wardrobe and kind of get some ideas of what might be cute to wear on the trip. So in my travel schedule packing list document, I will actually have a section where I plan out the weather for each day and then what my outfits will be. This may seem really overly attentive to detail for some people, but I have a problem with overpacking. Let me tell you, my husband will definitely attest to that. By planning out my outfits in advance, that really allows me to maximize the space in my suitcase and make sure that I'm not planning on packing a bunch of extra stuff that I don't really need and I want to end up wearing. I also find it really helpful to kind of see and have an idea of what you're going to be wearing throughout the trip because it allows you to plan out certain pieces like a denim jacket or a certain pair of shoes that you plan on wearing multiple times to save on space in your suitcase. Then I will head to the mall or usually more often these days the internet and buy any miscellaneous items that I still need for those outfits or for that packing list so that I can complete my wardrobe for the trip and make sure I have everything ready to pack. So step 5, this is really important because nothing is worse than having an idea of what an outfit will look like in your mind or seeing it on Pinterest or Instagram and being yep, that's exactly the look I'm going for, and then you turn up in Hawaii and your look is just not working out. I always like to try on every outfit in advance just to make sure that everything looks good together so that you know that you don't need to pack any extra kind of pieces. So make sure that you stay tuned to the end of this video because I'm going to be sharing with you guys a bunch of the outfits that I tried on for this trip that I'm super excited to wear. All right, so step number 6 is to get packing. So now it's time to crack open the suitcase. I picked up this new base luggage. It is their 29-inch roller spinner luggage, and I am in love with this luggage. It is so sleek. I absolutely love the color. I love how functional the suitcase is. First of all, it has the 360 rollers, which is a quintessential piece of any luggage that I buy from now on because I absolutely love how easy it is to maneuver when you're in the airport, and maneuvering with multiple luggages and a toddler in tow is super important. I also like that it comes with different kind of divider sections, and so you can kind of divide out your clothes and spread everything out correctly. And then there is a really nice place to put all of your shoes on one side, so that's really helpful. And I love how it comes with these little kind of laundry bags you can pack your dirty clothes in or anything like that, or even like wet stuff in these bags for traveling home. This is really nice. So I have saved a full packing list. It is specific for, I have one for like infant things that need to be packed, and then also one for like toddlerhood age range that needs to be packed. So I actually have like a full packing list that I have developed over the years. You can head over to my blog at thecharmingdetrader.com. I will link it below where you can download a copy of that if you would like to use the same packing list. And this is going to come complete with a space for you to put your schedule in for the trip, a place for you to budget for the trip, and then a place for you to put in the weather and your outfits and then your packing list. So it's pretty complete, kind of goes through all of the steps that I've talked about so far today. And like I said, you can head to thecharmingdetrader.com or scroll down to the description box and there is a link there where you can download it. In this document, I have my full packing list, so I'm able to check off when I put something in my suitcase, or if it's something that I don't necessarily need for that trip, I can just delete it off the list really easily. It's super convenient to make sure that you don't leave anything behind. I am that kind of person that even with this packing list, I swear, I will always forget like that one item that will just never make it into the bag or into the luggage and we end up buying on a trip. I'm sure I'm not the only one that does that. So if you do that too, then this is a perfect opportunity to make sure that you have a complete packing list for your trip. I also like to use the outfit section so that you can kind of go through and make sure that you've placed everything for each outfit in your suitcase and you're all ready to go. I'll usually wrap up the last step into this step too. So I will try on my outfits completely before I kind of put them aside to pack. And so I'll kind of lay everything out, like the morning outfits and then the evening outfits, and make sure that I have every piece that I need laid out there on the bed so that I'm all ready to go and I know that everything on the bed needs to go into the suitcase. There are a few different products that I like to use to keep things a little bit more organized in my suitcase and just easier kind of overall with packing. The first one is these packing cubes. I'm sure you guys have seen these before, but I swear by them. I have a set for myself, and then I also actually have a set for my husband who never uses them, and I have a set for Sophia as well. So these make it really easy, especially with like toddlers, to separate things. So hers are smaller, so I'll be able to separate like her socks, her swim gear, her PJs, that kind of thing, and just like know to be able to pull out one bag. These are really nice for kind of keeping things organized. Then I also picked up these water resistant travel bags for like toiletries and such. So you could put even like electronics in here or other things that you want to like kind of corral together. For example, I'm going to put all my sunscreen stuff in one. I'll put probably some other toiletries in another one. And then I have one for some of my like camera electronic stuff so that I don't lose anything and all my cords kind of stay in one place. So these come in 2 different sizes. I think it actually comes in 3, but I got like the large one and the medium one because the small one didn't seem super functional. So I'm excited to use these, and I'm really liking that they are like plastic see-through, so you can kind of see everything that's in it really easily without having to take everything out of the bag. And of course it's reusable, so it's environmentally friendly. Once I've laid out all of my outfits for the trip, I will go back into my packing list and kind of make sure I have all of the other miscellaneous items, pajamas, any kind of extra casual wear pieces, undergarments, socks, you name it, those kinds of items. I will also lay out and just make sure I have everything ready to go. I'm super excited that we're heading back to Hawaii. I've actually never been to Maui before. We went to Kauai, oh my goodness, I can't even remember how many years ago it was, with my husband's family, which was an amazing trip, and it was my first time to Hawaii. I'm so excited to be returning for a little baby moon. We have a really fun lineup of activities. I'm going to be sharing those with you guys on the vlog, of course, and over on Instagram. So be sure to follow me over on the Charming Detrader on Instagram if you are planning a trip to Hawaii soon and you want to kind of check out some of the things you can do in Maui, because we're going to try and hit a lot of those different bucket list items. Next up, I'm going to share with you guys some of my favorite travel looks for this trip. So get ready, let's go. All right, so that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys had fun packing with me and that you learned some stuff along the way, because packing is not my favorite thing in the world, but it can be definitely a lot easier if you follow some of these steps. So be sure to smash that subscribe button below, hit the like button, that thumbs up, let me know that you liked this video, and let me know in the comments below what trip are you guys looking forward to. So until next time, aloha!